So, the book of Job is actually a pretty interesting book. And Job was a really good man. He was very faithful to the Lord, and in fact, he was very wealthy. He had a really good and wealthy life. But then one day, Satan came up to the Lord and said, "Who is your best servant?" And God said, "I have a servant. I have a servant called Job. No one else in this world is like Job. Job is good and honest. He respects God, and Job refuses to do evil deeds." But then Satan said, "Job respects you because you help him. You are his guard, you protect him, and so that's the only reason he's faithful to you." But then the Lord said that's not true. So he allowed Satan to attack everything that belongs to Job, but you may not hurt Job himself. And so, while doing that, Satan put a lot of very troublesome things on him. He lost all his farms, he lost his family, he lost his houses, he lost everything. And he still remained faithful to the Lord. And then when his friends came along, they asked him, "Well, what did you do?" Because in their minds, they thought that the Lord wouldn't do such a thing if they weren't. And they even went on listing some sins that they could have committed. But Job still stood his ground and said that he was innocent. Job kept on suffering throughout the book, and he supposed that God was unfair, but this idea was wrong, and that nobody should accuse God, because God is always fair. God was still really kind to Job, even throughout his suffering, and taught him a lot of very valuable things. And Job, even throughout the book, he realized that God will rescue him. So, this book shows that even through your temptations in life, even through all your trials, through all your addictions that you may have, through everything that's going on in your life, as long as you still remain faithful to the Lord, He will bring you and pull you out of the dark place that you're in. As long as you put your faith in Him during your walk in Christ, He will take you out of the darkness.